It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Actually, it's mead o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer because we've got a little can of mead today to show you. It's in a 330 milliliter can. It's coming in at 5% ABV, made with 100% honey, and it's by Nidhoggr Mead Company, and it's a sparkling honey session. Sour cherry, 5% ABV. I hope I've Nidhoggr Mead Company. Where are they based? York. They're based in York. Look at that. It's in a 330 milliliter Red Bull style thin long can. Without further ado, let's get the mead, I nearly got a beer again, out into a glass and see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening. Mead in the glass. I'm getting there with this. Look, mead in the glass. I like a mead. We have a place just outside of Cardiff here in Wales called St Fagans, and it's a medieval sort of history of Welsh life type of place. Let's have a look at the, I'll get back to that in a moment. Yeah, it's a cherry red colour, slow moving carbonation. Looks pretty good. A little bit of haze there, cherry red. The mead is available from our channel sponsor, beersofeurope.co.uk. Beers of Europe, the largest online beer, mead, vodka kind of warehouse in the UK. They got a fabulous warehouse full of this stuff, and a restaurant as well, which is kind of really cool. But if you like your beer, if you've been away working, if you've been on holiday and you found that wonderful beer that you can't quite find back in the UK, the best place to try and find it is beersofeurope.co.uk. And if you can't find it, there's plenty of other beers on their website to find and enjoy. So check that out. I'll come back to my St Fagans story in a minute, but I want to just concentrate on this for a moment. So a sour cherry mead. Let's get the aroma. Oh, that was different. I wasn't expecting that. Loads of sweet honey, but a definite sourness too. Kind of piqued my it kind of like knocked me out of my usual. Well, it just threw me off really. It's a different aroma, definitely to beer. It's really interesting. Do you know that like dry kind of like cherry skin, the leathery bit on the cherry skin? It's got that about it, with lots of kind of sweet honey and a real dryness on the aroma. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Is it for me? Oh, it's rather different. It's rather different. It's got this. Well, for a start, there's no malt in everything, is it? It's the fermentable sugars from the honey that's created this drink. It's sour. There's a lot of sourness in there. It's not like beer sour. It's not like your lactobacillus sort of really sour beer from, say, Belgium. It's not like, cause the Belgians brew with a lot of cherry at the same time. It's not like that. It's more just the taste of the sour cherry. tannins. That's what I'm looking for. There's a lot of tannins in here. There's a lot of kind of like interesting flavours coming through. It's very different to beer. I think I'd have to drink quite a lot, you know, over time. I think I'd have to drink glass after glass of mead, and I've always felt that way. Although I have had 10% meads in the past that have been just absolutely fantastic, really beautiful, strong kind of meads. I think for the regular mead at 5% ABV, I think I'd have to get used to it. I'm so used to drinking beer. I'm the same with wine. I'm not really a fan of red wine. I'm not really a fan of white wine. I quite like a rosé every now and again, but I'm very the same with wine. I'm kind of like this isn't beer type of attitude, which is the wrong attitude to have, I suppose. I'll go with interesting. I think mead sits in it's a very traditional drink. It's probably the reason why you don't see mead everywhere, and it's more of a specialised thing, more of a specialist thing, is because there's probably a lot of people like me who are like, I really need to drink a lot of it to understand it, but will I ever, in reality, will I ever get round to drinking a lot of mead? I drink enough beer as it is. So it's a tough one. It's one that probably frustrates me, because I'm equally frustrated when people tell me they don't like beer. And I'm like, no, you can't like just say all beer. I don't like all beer, because you're going to find something you love, whether it's a chocolate stout or a cherry lambic or something like that. You can't kind of rule out not liking beer. So it's probably the same for mead makers. Mead makers are probably like, hang on a minute, like, you know, don't be so kind of like narrow-minded with the stuff. Quick story with St Fagans, wasn't it? So yeah, we got this kind of Welsh life St Fagans thing, where a lot of historic buildings that were in disrepair were taken brick by brick, stone by stone to St Fagans and rebuilt. We even had a pub in Cardiff which I featured on the channel last year, the Vulcan, which was taken down brick by brick because they wanted to put a crazy sized block of flats in its place in Cardiff, near Cardiff Central. And they moved it to St Fagans, and it's a lovely place now. But my point is that you can get all sorts of different meads and traditional drinks in St Fagans. You probably have somewhere nearby where we a similar thing where you can go and visit history and, you know, take in the kind of traditional drinks and stuff there. I'm gonna rate this mead. Responsibly made, sulfite-free, gluten-free, 5% ABV. I mean, it's perfect, really, isn't it? To honour our Viking heritage, we upheld their classic and time-honoured recipe of using only 100% honey, fresh spring water and yeast. We added a little fizz. We just added a little fizz to our cans. It's a lovely thing. It's a, you know, the amount of headaches I get out of sulfites, and the amount of headaches I get from the hangovers I get from like your modern craft beers from the supermarket is incredible. I had a banging one yesterday. I just reviewed a few lagers actually, and just like sat in the sun drinking them afterwards. Silly, really. I went to snooker in the evening, and I had to take paracetamol and ibuprofen and everything. My head just wouldn't shift, and it was one of those neck headaches you get from drinking alcohol. So by making it kind of 100% kind of with raw ingredients like this, there's less of a chance to have a hangover as well. I like it. I just would have to get used to it. I'm going to say 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.